Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to start a flight going to Madrid on a challenging runway, by the way. This runway is very challenging. We'll see what happens. I've never done it before. So we're going to start self-loading cargo and start the boarding process and see what happens. Okay, here's the call from the flight attendant.
Hello?
Good morning, Captain. How are you?
Hi there, I'm very well, thanks.
Great. We're just preparing the cabin for the passengers. Once the jetway is connected, we'll speak to the terminal staff and find out how long they think it'll be until boarding begins.
There is no jetway.
Okay, no worries. I'll give ground a call and get one attached. Give me a second.
Thanks.
Alright, let's see what happens here. As soon as I start GSX to start the boarding process, they will start loading. And then ground will come alive. And, yeah. So, let's start the boarding.
Boarding requested.
Passenger bus will come. Here's the Delta stairs, and there they go. Now, obviously the doors are closed, but they will open up. And here's ground, they're connecting. And we will do a
Ground to cockpit. Go ahead.
start.
Hi, Captain. Microphone check, please. Microphone check is 5 out of 5. Okay, Captain. Radio check complete. We'll contact you once the ground vehicles arrive and we're ready to start loading. Roger.
Here we go.
Cockpit to
Passengers
ground.
bus is coming.
Go ahead. We're starting the APU now. Stand by for ground power disconnection in a few minutes. Roger. We'll monitor the startup from down here and let you know if we see anything untoward. Roger.
Okay, all the fuel pumps are on.
Passengers boarding starting.
And passenger boarding started. We get the bus. And the passengers start. It's going to be more than one bus though because there's 175 passengers. So.
Hello.
Hi, Captain. The passengers are ready to come on board. Are we okay to get started?
Yes, you can start boarding if you're ready.
Okay, we should have.
Great. I'll let the rest of the crew know,
Yep.
and we'll get started as soon as the passengers start arriving.
APU has
It could be a
started,
few
so
minutes,
it's
though.
gonna lead on.
All stations, we're about to start boarding.
So we've got 175 passengers to board. That could take a little bit of time. And wait for GSX to actually load the aircraft. They are loading it right now.
Ground to cockpit. Go ahead. Hi, Captain. Just a quick update to let you know that we've started loading. We'll contact you again once we're done.
Okay, all the doors are open.
Roger. Ground to cockpit. Go ahead.
There's the loading.
APU startup seems good. Nothing to report. We're off the ground power, so feel free to disconnect. Roger.
Yes.
Stand by, please. Ground power has been disconnected. Roger.
Okay. So this is going to take a little bit. Set speed at 235 knots. That's climb at. Set that ahead of time.
doing good.
Put this on. Good. Welcome everybody aboard.
Good morning from the cockpit. This is your captain speaking. I'd like to welcome you on board this morning's flight to Madeira. We're currently preparing for departure up here in the cockpit, and once we're airborne, we'll be climbing to our cruise level of 28,000 feet. We're not anticipating any delays, so we hope to be underway very shortly. Once we push back from the stand, the cabin crew will start securing the cabin. As we head to the departure runway, please make sure you're seated and secured as they make their way around the aircraft. The weather is looking good, so it should be a nice, comfortable climb up to our cruise level. Once we're airborne, there shouldn't be any issue during our climb. It's a pretty straightforward departure out of the airport, so nothing to worry about there. It looks as though the en route winds are in our favor, so there shouldn't be any issue getting to our destination on time. However, we will keep you informed throughout the flight if that changes. The ground crew have finished loading the aircraft, so if you could get yourself seated and secured, we'll be able to get going straight away. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy the flight.
I'm not even close to finishing. They only got 84 out of 171 items. So we're not close to finishing. Anyway. This will be an interesting flight. It's kind of quick. But what's going to be interesting is the landing. They say that runway is one of the top 10, probably in the top 5 most dangerous runways to land on. Actually, it used to be even worse, but they extended the runway, and the only way they could do that was to put pillars, so basically the runway is like a bridge. So you'll see it, it's pretty cool.
Ground rolling tree 211 with Alpha ready to taxi IFR.
And they do land Airbuses on that aircraft, so
using taxiway Romeo Echo 1. Contact tower on
you should be able to do it no problem. But, and there's no ILS, it's all RNAV, so basically
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board this
I
self-loading
have to
cargo
manually
service.
do it.
Please place your large bags into the overhead locker wheels first, and keep your small items under the seat in front of
Safety
you.
announcement.
These include laptops, handbags, duty-free and loose items of clothing. Once you have safely stowed your cabin bag, please take your seat.
So, got
To help us ensure a prompt departure, we would kindly ask that you keep the aisle clear, enabling all remaining customers to board. Your seatbelt can now be fastened ready for
Everybody
departure.
is on board.
This
is
is
going
a
to be quite heavy
no-smoking
too,
service.
because
Thank you for observing this
top
policy.
number of passengers is 180,
For taxi to the gate.
and we are loaded up.
Ground to cockpit.
Taxi to gate
Go ahead.
via taxiway Romeo.
Oh, kind of. Oh, we're not loaded up.
Loading has been completed. We're sending the load sheet up to you now. We'll contact you once the aircraft is closed up, then we'll get you moving.
Taxi
Roger.
to gate Tango 2 via taxiway Romeo, Hyper Express Tree 9 or Tree 4.
Hello.
Hi, Captain. Okay, we've received the load sheet from ground. There's the passenger count, the crew count, and the total souls count. Plus yourselves, of course.
Thank you.
Okay, looks like we're all set to go whenever you're ready.
Great. I'll make the call to remove the jetway and you can close the doors.
No problem.
So that should
Ground to cockpit.
actually quit this.
Go ahead. Hi there. Just to let you know that we've started fueling the aircraft. We'll let you know as soon as it's completed. Roger.
Okay, it's going to
Ground to cockpit. Go ahead. We're ready to disconnect. Thanks for the help. Pin straight ahead and we'll see you next time.
So that should be enough fuel, I think.
Cabin crew, please arm doors.
doors should be closing. Yep. We're gonna kill the sharks.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for push one.
We should not be losing power. There we go. Muy nice.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
There's the toe. Everything looks good there. Then we could start.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now ask for your attention while we take you through the safety procedures on this aircraft. A safety card is in your seat pocket showing the exit routes, oxygen masks, life jackets and brace position, which you must adopt if you hear brace. Brace. There are 2 emergency exits at the rear, 4 in the middle and 2 at the front of the cabin. Floor lighting will guide you to an exit. Please be aware that your nearest exit may be behind you. In an emergency, leave all cabin baggage on board. Your seatbelt is fastened, adjusted, and released as shown. It must be fastened when the seatbelt signs are on, and we recommend that you keep it fastened at all times. If the air supply fails, masks will drop from above you. Pull a mask towards you to start the oxygen. Put the mask over your nose and mouth, hold in place with the strap, and pull on each side to adjust. Put on your own mask before helping others. If we land on water, take the life jacket from under your seat. Put it over your head. Pass the tapes around your waist, click together and pull the strap to adjust. Do not inflate it inside the aircraft. When outside, inflate by pulling the toggle. If it fails to
Taxiing
inflate
hold
or
short
needs
runway
topping up,
12
blow
is
into the
taxiway
tube.
Romeo Echo 1
There is a
Delta
light and whistle
450.
for attracting attention. We also carry flotation aids for children. Your tray table must now be stowed, armrest down, window blinds open and seatbelt fastened. We wish you a pleasant flight, and thank you for flying with self-guiding cargo.
That's okay. Okay. I think that's quite enough. We can have them stop right here. There we go. Alright. We have...
Please set parking brakes.
parking brake. Okay, so got our engine started. Set. Landing lights on.
Unlocking gear.
That's good there.
Door track disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
They speak kind of funny there. Left is clear, right is clear. Okay, let's see the pen. Yeah. We will be okay. They're securing the cabin to take off. It's going to take a while with 175 passengers. But we should start taxiing. Get there, it's probably secured. Go. Now that you could take your seats.
Hello.
Hi, Captain. Everyone's seated and secured for takeoff.
We're almost ready, actually, so you can take your seats now.
No problem. All stations, seats for takeoff, please.
Turn down the brightness of this. Right. This is going to be quite the takeoff as well because we have a lot of passengers, a lot of load on this. As a matter of fact, I think that the amount of fuel that I got in there, it's kind of overloaded a little bit. Excuse me. But it is what it is. Definitely be using auto brakes to land at maximum. Applying reverse thrust and spoilers for sure. And
Tower Delta 450 ready for departure runway 12 IFR to Madeira.
Delta 450 altimeter tree.
Ladies and gentlemen, just to let you know that we are currently holding position. There's an aircraft departing in front of us. It should only take a few moments, then we can get
Cleared
going.
for takeoff runway
Thank you.
12 Delta 450.
so we're clear for takeoff and we can put our flaps on. Trim up there, take off. Here we go. Do a wide turn so we have more runway to take off on. I'll apply another set of flaps if I have to. Bring this down. Go, Portuga.
knots.
Alright.
100 knots.
Should be fine. Good for liftoff. There we go. Positive rate, gear up.
Positive rate, gear up.
Go. Set autopilot. Bring our climb rate. 2,000.
Delta 450 contact Canary Center on 119er decimal tree. Good day.
Move our flaps.
Going to 119er decimal, tree Delta 450.
That looks
Canary
good.
Center Delta 450 is passing 2,900 feet, climbing 7,000 feet.
Delta 450 Canaries, center altimeter tree 0, decimal 18 radar contact continue. Delta 450 reset transponder. Squawk tree 576.
I don't think so. Okay, here we are.
Delta 450 verified, squawking tree 576.
There we go. Got auto throttle set. Three 576.
Delta 450, your transponder appears inoperative while malfunctioning. Reset squawk tree 576.
Should work.
Delta 450 climb and maintain 15,000 feet.
And we're gonna go to 15.
Climb and maintain 15,000 feet Delta 450.
Now we might have to select a different altitude because of the weight, but maybe not. Should be alright. We are at 5,000, going to 6,000. So we look pretty good with our rate of climb. We can bring it up. Get it to 2,300 feet per minute. And there's the Q&H. It wants to go to standard.
Cabin crew, you're free to resume duties.
We're in 6,000 feet transitional.
Ladies and gentlemen, please keep your seatbelts
Area.
fastened while the
United
seatbelt
States,
sign is on.
18,000.
We recommend that you keep your seatbelt fastened whenever you are seated.
We're gonna
Toilets
go
are
straight
located
out,
at each
take a
end of the
sharp
cabin.
left.
Remember that smoking is not permitted at any time. This includes e-cigarettes. In just a few moments we'll commence our in-flight service, offering you the chance to purchase from our selection of fresh food available today. All details can be found in your in-flight brochure. You can also purchase a selection of hot beverages together with drinks
Rolling
and
tree
snacks from the
211
bar.
climb and
We
maintain
accept
flight level
payment in pounds,
360.
euros, most major currencies and debit or credit cards.
Speed.
The correct change would be greatly appreciated, and if we can be of any further assistance, then just ask us as we join you in the
Climb
cabin
and
shortly.
maintain flight level tree
Thank you.
60, rolling tree 211.
This is interesting. Let's do the announcement that we're climbing.
Good morning once again from the cockpit. I hope you're enjoying the flight so far. We're currently climbing up to our cruising altitude, so I thought I'd give you a quick update. We're making good progress towards our destination and expect to arrive on time as planned. You'll next hear from me just before we start our descent. I'll be sure to keep you updated if anything changes, but in the meantime, please feel free to relax and take advantage of our onboard facilities. Thank you.
And we can raise our speed. 350. I hate it when it does that. I don't think it'll make it to 350 though.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned off the seatbelt sign, so you are now free to move around the cabin. However, for your safety, we do recommend that you remain seated with your belt fastened at all times during the flight. Thank you.
Bring our climb rate down a little bit. Because it is. I'm going to go to Toga. So we can get our climb right there.
Delta 450 climb and maintain flight level 280.
Climb and maintain flight level 280 Delta 450.
This is an interesting departure. That's right there. It says that we will be getting to 280 right around here. This little arrow here, it tells you exactly where you'll be when you reach the desired altitude that you're climbing up. You'll notice as I move the vertical speed, it doesn't move up and down. Okay. So if I go to 2,400 feet per minute, it'll bring it closer. You shouldn't have to bring it closer. Good. Close to 40 miles.
Ladies and gentlemen, in a few minutes we will be starting the in-flight drink service. If you could please ensure all aisles are clear and bags are placed in the overhead lockers, that would be much appreciated. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to serve our hot drinks menu. Please make sure your tray table is in the down position and clear any items from the aisle. Thank you.
A lot of weight on this aircraft here.
Generic 458, descend and maintain flight level 180. Climb and maintain flight level 180, generic 458.
And the other thing that I can remember too that we're going to do,
Ladies and gentlemen,
is we can turn off our
in a few minutes we will be
ADO.
starting one of our in-flight movies. If you require headphones, please contact a flight attendant and we'll be happy to help. For those of you who brought your own, you can plug them into the armrest to the side of you. Tune to channel 6 on the in-flight entertainment system. Thank you.
That would just waste fuel, nothing. We have engine generators providing us with proper voltage. This is slowing down again. Get to stall speed. That's because the air is going up.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to start one of our in-flight movies. If you'd like to watch, please plug in your headphones and select channel 18 from your armrest remote. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy the film.
That's the one thing about the Fenix. It doesn't have much power as far as climbing. If this is a 747 PDMG, 737, excuse me, 800, I would be able to have a climb rate of probably 2,700 feet per minute easily and maintain 250 knots, believe it or not. That's where we'll be at 28,000, but I'm going to allow this to get a little bit more speed. And then I will be able to climb at a higher rate. It will take a lot longer to slow down.
Descend and maintain 11,000 feet. Keep
So
speed
we
not
are
above
at
250 knots.
a decent speed right now. And we can bring this up to 1800. That's a little 20. Right that.
Generic 458, descend and maintain 14,000 feet. Keep speed not above 250 knots.
It is losing speed, but very slowly. But that will progress too as we get higher.
Generic 458, descend and maintain 13,000 feet. Keep speed not above 250 knots.
Okay, we're going to slow it down again because airspeed is climbing. don't need to actually be climbing at a high rate. And we're almost there. A lot of water between us. So we're getting there. So now we can have them serve food.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to serve our breakfast and lunch menu. Please make sure your tray table is in the down position and clear any items from the aisle. Thank you.
Should be at our waypoint in about 5 minutes. Now the thing about this is the constraints. This tells you a lot of information. So if I turn it off, it tells you your flight levels and stuff like that. Start descending. So, the Fenix is a very, very good aircraft. I like it. However, I must say that I like the 737-800 a little bit better. Got some features that this does not. I mean, this is very basic Fenix, and it's easy to fly. So that's why I figured I'd use this to do this this flight plan run first to see if I can manage the landing at that airport like this. And then if I'm successful, which I'm pretty sure I will be, I will try it at 737.
And maintain flight level 360.
Now, will this reach 320 knots? Probably. Go down here and look at our fuel situation.
Air Portugal 1557 heavy descend and maintain flight level 360.
It looks like it's going to make it to our top speed that we need to be, and I'll set the auto throttle once we reach there. Oh yeah. Excuse me, I have a cold. So, as soon as we reach our top speed, I'll set back the auto throttle, go back on the throttle, get it to auto throttle area, which is right here in this range. We're just about there. Will it go any higher? It says that we're at 316. Yep, getting there slowly but surely. 17. It's getting there. I don't think it would reach 350 knots anyway, but we can't go any faster than this altitude anyway. Yeah, almost.
Air Portugal 1557 heavy descend and maintain flight level 360.
Once this is
Climb and maintain flight level 360. Air Portugal 1557 heavy.
Okay, let's waypoint. You can also see it on the map as a flight plan. Loaded in here, I believe. Yeah. Getting in there. And I have another alcohol. Takes a while for them to serve 175
Air
passengers.
Portugal 1557 heavy descend and maintain flight level 360.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've just begun serving alcoholic drinks. We're also serving soft drinks and water for our younger flyers. Please clear any items from the aisle as the cabin crew make their way around the cabin. And if you would like a drink, please put your tray in the down position. Thank you.
We are gonna probably descend. I would say start a descent maybe right in between these two waypoints. Right around there. Making good time, man.
Air Portugal 1557 heavy descend and maintain flight level 360.
Now, as far as Microsoft Flight Simulator, the ATC, it does kind of wacky things. It'll tell you to, let's say you're at 16,000 feet, and you start descending. Sometimes, or even if you're not descending, let's say you're at 10,000 and you get 5 miles away from the airport. Sometimes they'll tell you to climb and maintain 12,000 feet or something crazy. Like, you know, why would an aircraft 5 miles away climb and, you know, maintain 15,000 feet or whatever, 12,000 feet, when you need to descend? I mean, the system is not very good. That's something we need to work on big time. So, we are ganging on that waypoint. And, yep. We're going to see how challenging this landing is. We've got about 4 minutes left to go to get to Rimbo. And the food service right here is almost complete. Seems pretty good. Now it does say, according to here, we should go to 10,000 feet. Well, actually, no. This is plus 10,000, so it should be above that. Or actually 1,000. Should be above 1,000 feet there. I think it's like a restriction. So yeah, here's the restriction. Three minutes left to go. Very close. good progress here. So far, I like the way this flight is going. And I did set this broadcast to 4K, so hopefully you're getting this in 4K. I think you are. Looks good to me. I always like to broadcast on 4K rather than 1080p because it looks so much better. And if you're going to broadcast a flight, Microsoft Flight Simulator, you notice we'll have a really nice looking scenery, graphics. I got the Asus Tough Gaming RTX 4070 Nvidia graphics card, and I can get about 80 frames per second with full ultra settings. That's what I got right now. And I get smooth panning and no problems whatsoever. Looks good.
Delta 450, contact Lisbon Center on 119.55.
Okay,
Good day.
right on our waypoint.
119.55 Delta 450. Goodbye.
Here we are. This is something
Lisbon
new
Center
with the
Delta
update
450,
they had,
flight level
where
280.
the ATC will say goodbye.
Delta 450
They didn't
Lisbon
do that
Center,
before.
radar contact. Continue to Bimbo.
And so we're here, and it's now changing course to the right course. And here we are. This is saying we should start descending actually over here. Which makes a lot of sense. So that's where we're at right now. We could tell them what we're going to be descending in 10 minutes. And I will tell her. And I'll set the timer.
Hi, Captain.
Just to let you know, there's around 10 minutes to go until we start descending.
Delta
Okay, no
450,
problem.
descend and maintain
We'll bring the
flight
remaining
level
duty-free
180.
service forward and get it started in a couple of minutes.
Wait,
Descend
get
and
it started
maintain
now.
flight level 180 Delta
So now it wants
450.
us to send, but we're not.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are starting our duty-free service. If you'd like to purchase anything from our catalog, please contact one of the crew as they walk by. You should also place your tray in the down position and have your payment ready.
But we're not going
We
to
cannot swap
send.
currencies at this time, but we do accept all major credit cards as well as cash for smaller value items. Please make sure the aisles are clear as the cabin crew make their way around the aircraft. Thank you.
Good morning once again from the cockpit.
That's pretty
I hope
good.
you're enjoying the flight so far. We'll be starting our descent in approximately 10 minutes. The arrival weather forecast is looking good, so it should be a nice easy approach into the airport. We're not expecting any delays, so we should be able to land fairly quickly.
We can actually.
Once we do start our descent, please make sure to listen carefully to any instructions from our cabin crew and pay special attention to the seatbelt sign. Thanks for flying with us, and I'll speak to you again soon.
We're gonna have to be at 200. I don't think so. So we go to 180. Before it used to be, but they don't let you do that anymore. I don't know why. Strobo has
Delta 450, please expedite your
really
descent flight level
screwed up
180.
this project. I mean, this has been out for quite some time now, and they're just beginning to, iron out some of the bugs. I mean, they ironed out a lot, they come a long way, but still got problems. So I should have actually announced the descent, 10% a little earlier.
Hello?
Hi, Captain. Just checking to see if everything is okay.
Thanks for asking. Everything is going great.
So I'm gonna probably have
Just
to
give me a buzz if you need anything.
descend probably in a couple more
450,
minutes.
please expedite your descent flight level 180.
Yeah, probably a couple minutes.
Delta 450, please expedite your descent flight level 180.
I don't think so. We still got some space here, so. Yeah, we should be able to hold on a couple minutes longer. Actually, instead I descent right now. Let's see. 6,000. But this tells us.
Good morning once again from the cockpit. As you may have noticed, we've begun our descent. Depending on the destination air traffic, we should be landing in around 20 minutes. In the meantime, I will be instructing the cabin crew to get the cabin ready for our arrival.
It's gonna be way
After
over
that, the
there.
seatbelt sign will be illuminated and you'll need to stay seated until after landing. On that note, if you need to use a toilet, then you should try to visit one now as they will be closed during the approach. You'll next hear from me after landing, so I will wish you a very good morning once again, and I'll speak to you in a short while.
Yeah, I know the speed brakes on. We are traveling at 45 knots and climbing. We don't want to break 250 and we're below 10,000 feet, so we gotta keep an eye on that. But we got quite a bit of time before. Getting there pretty fast. Not gonna make it. Might have to veer off and reacquire just to get to the right altitude. We're still at 18,000 feet. Before we get to here,
Delta 450 descend and maintain 10,000 feet.
I'll veer off.
Descend and maintain 10,000 feet Delta 450.
Fuel situation is good. Hit some turbulence there. Slow it down here. Go. Veer off course. require at the right altitude.
Cabin crew, prepare the cabin for landing.
This is showing we'll get to 2,000 feet.
Ladies and
6,000
gentlemen,
feet,
we will
actually.
shortly be landing. Please ensure your cabin
Delta
bag is safely
450,
stowed
you
with your
are
laptop
17 miles
inside.
east.
Your tray table must be stowed, armrest down and window blind open. You now need to be seated with your seatbelt fastened ready for landing. Please help us by handing in any rubbish, newspapers, or magazines that you do not want to take
Descend
with
and
you.
maintain 3,000
The
feet.
toilets
Keep
are no
speed
longer in
not above
service.
230 knots.
Thank
Expect
you.
RNAV runway 23 approach via Pylum transition. Cleared to Pylum Delta 450.
We are at 233 knots.
Lisbon Center, Easy 2878, 900 feet. Easy 2878, Lisbon Center, altimeter tree 0.16 radar contact. Continue to MA 647. Faster speeds are picking up. Looks like it's maintaining pretty well. There's a lot on our course. Yep, we're maintaining a good speed. Looks good. We will reacquire our waypoint. Delta 450, contact Madeira approach on 119.605. Good day.
119.605 Delta 450. Goodbye.
Right about
Madeira
there.
approach Delta 450 is passing 4,100 feet, descending 3,000 feet.
Delta 450, Madeira approach altimeter tree 0.16 radar contact. Continue to pilot.
Okay, we can get this will shut off our speed brakes. We can slow it down. 70 knots. This will reacquire very shortly. Alright, I'm going to put on down 1 notch of flaps. Cabin's not secured yet.
Delta 450, you are 300 feet above your assigned altitude. Descend and maintain 3,000 feet altimeter, 30.17.
Descend and maintain 3,000 feet Delta 450.
I am at 3,000 feet. Maybe not. And this has picked up the waypoint. It's being quiet now. Put down our landing gear. Or not to flaps. Bring in our last flaps. Full flaps. Go to 150 knots. Go to 2,500. Turn on our terrain. Now, as I said, this is going to be a tough landing.
Delta 450, you are 300 feet below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain 3,000 feet altimeter, 30.17.
Now, I'm not-
Climb and maintain 3,000 feet Delta 450.
2,500.
There we go, 2,500. That's exactly where we want to be.
Delta 450, descend and maintain 2,000 feet.
Now, yeah, let's see down.
Descend and maintain 2,000 feet Delta 450.
We are in the clouds. But we're getting below them. So you can see the runway.
2,000.
I'm not sure the RNAV is set correctly if this will actually bring us to our approach. There is no ILS.
Delta 450, you are 12 miles northeast of Madeira. Contact Madeira Tower on 124.66 when inbound on the approach.
Tower on 124.66 Delta 450. Madeira Tower Delta 450 11 miles northeast inbound Arnav runway 23 approach.
Delta 450 Madeira Tower. Altimeter 30.17 wind 234 at 4. Cleared RNAV runway 23 approach.
Cleared Arnav runway 23 approach Delta 450.
All station seats for landing, please. Hello?
Hi, Captain. We're ready for landing. The cabin is secured.
Thanks.
No problem. Let me know when we need to be seated.
We're almost ready, actually, so you can take your seats now.
No problem. All stations, landing positions, please.
As you can see, very close. That is the wrong frequency, obviously. Yeah, and anyway, it's done an ILS anyway. That would be the ILS setting. And as we can see, we're ganging on this.
Delta 450 wind 234 at 4. Cleared to land runway 23.
Cleared to land runway 23 Delta 450.
We are going to kill the autopilot. I don't need this anymore. Here we are. I can bring this down to 145 knots. And we need to descend. There's our runway right there.
Hundred above. Minimum. One thousand.
Should be like at 500 right now.
Think rate. Think rate.
This is a very tough
Think rate.
runway.
Think rate. Think rate. Pull up.
40, 30, 20. Retard. 20. Retard.
There we go. There we go.
Delta 450 turn, next taxiway.
That was a very tough landing. Very, very tough.
Ladies and gentlemen, the cabin crew will shortly be leaving their seats to perform
And-
safety-related duties. However, we ask that you remain seated until the
I
seatbelt
think it
sign
was
has
a
been
great
switched
landing.
off. Portable electronic devices for messaging,
I'm
calls,
not
or
sure
internet
about that.
access
It was
may
kind
now
of rough,
be used.
but
Please make sure that you
Delta
take all your
450
personal
turn,
belongings with
next
you,
taxiway.
checking in the seat pocket, underneath the
did
seat, and
manage
in
it.
the overhead lockers. Do take care when opening
and
your
I
lockers
think I
in
could
case
do this
anything falls out.
with the 747.
Smoking is not permitted until you reach a designated smoking area.
Way harder.
On behalf of the captain and the
Delta
crew, it has been our
450
pleasure looking after you today. Our ground crew will help you complete your
124.66.
self-loading cargo journey.
Sure. if
For
I
the
could
latest
manage
news,
the
promotions,
124
flight
decimal
and destination
66 Delta
information,
450.
check out our official
Public
Facebook
Goodbye.
page, Twitter, or the official self-loading cargo app.
This was my
Cabin
first
crew,
attempt
please disarm
at
doors.
Runway, so next one will be a lot easier. I don't know what to expect. But this is one of the hardest runways, the hottest airports to land commercial airline. Obviously, a Cessna or something wouldn't be too bad at all. But, yeah. I think
Cabin crew, the aircraft is secure. The jetway is connecting. Start deboarding once ready.
Alright, so we can turn off the de-icing.
Pronto, cockpit. Go ahead.
That's a different one.
Captain, microphone check please. Microphone check is 5 out of 5. Roger. Okay, Captain. Ground power is available. Stand by. We'll start getting you offloaded in a couple of minutes. Roger.
That's pretty cool. Request deboarding.
The boarding requested.
That should work out. We had plenty of fuel left. And I can... No, not just yet. Should set up GSX to, when I deboard or actually do boarding, that the passengers can just walk. That'll be really cool. This airport.
Passengers bus is coming.
I don't know if there's a paid version of this airport. If there is, I'll buy it. I like the airport. It's pretty cool. She got to see it.
Ladies and gentlemen, your portable electronic devices
good.
must
Looks
not
like
be
they're
used
gonna
until you are inside the airport. When
offload all
disembarking,
this
please
stuff.
take care and hold onto the handrails while walking down the stairs. Please
Yeah.
ensure that you supervise your children, and for your own
Doesn't look
safety, do
like
not
there's
walk underneath
one
the
for
wing.
this side, but
Thank you.
so I'm betting it'll take longer.
Passengers deboarding starting.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed your flight today and I'd like to wish you a safe onward journey. We'll see you again soon. Thank you for
this
flying
goes
with us.
on an incline up here. Look at that. That's a little high. Because of the incline, it doesn't know. Let's see if they'll actually come off the plane. I don't know if this will work very well. Yep. Yeah, the heads are coming through the aircraft. I should have had this go all the way up. Or parked in a different area. Like down there. It seems more level. So I would set that up over there. And I'll set up GSX for that. So they are coming off the aircraft, and that looks good. 67, yeah. They'll send two more probably buses to get all the passengers. Let's see what they got. 9 items out of 171. Rolling. I could do like an instant deboard, which I probably will, I think. So, yeah, let's do an instant deboarding.
Hi, Captain.
Would you mind waving your magic wand and getting the passengers offloaded straight away?
No problem.
Pronto, Captain. Go ahead. Hello?
Hi. All of the passengers have been offloaded. Brilliant landing, by the way. We barely felt anything.
We do try our best.
If you need anything more, just give me a call.
Captain. Okay, all bags have been offloaded. We're closing up now and we'll speak to you next time.
Roger.
There's the vacuum cleaner. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you have any comments, you can leave a comment. And if you like this video, you can click on like and also subscribe so you'll be alerted when I go live again. So, thank you for watching, guys.